So, throughout all these mic'd up sessions, finally, the OG God's engine, an SR20 DET. Back in the day, you know, early Fast and Furious days, DETs were here, DETs were there. It's a dying breed. I can finally say we've brought a DET to the channel. She's pretty, isn't it? She's pretty. Once again, guys, my name is Kevan. This is an episode of Mic'd Up. And today, we're featuring this S13 daily streetcar drift car. Let's find out some more about it. We are here with Raymond.
What's up?
This is S13. What year is it?
This is a 92.
A 92?
Yeah, 92 SE.
That's nice. How long have you had it?
This thing since October 2023.
Oh, really? You just got it?
Yeah, October 2023.
Dang.
Yeah.
What you had before? Did you have something before?
I had an E36, a 99 328, and then a 95 S14.
So where a 95 S14, nice.
Yeah.
So where in 2023 do you find an S13?
Facebook Marketplace, junkyard.
Did you have to pay out the butt?
No, so this was actually buddy and I were drinking, and he had a spare shell because he had a 180 SX, and he's like, "Well, I got this spare shell, $300. You take it." And I was like, "300? All right, sure, whatever. 300."
Dang.
Yeah, so $300. It didn't have no interior. No, it had interior, no chassis harness, no engine, no front bumper, no tail lights, no suspension. It was shell.
It wasn't a rolling shell, but it was a shell.
Yeah.
But $300 that's still really good. There was no drift tax or anything on there.
No.
Wow, that's a good deal.
Yeah.
So you had to snap it up.
I didn't want it at first. I didn't want it, but because I still want an S14 again.
Oh, okay.
We got this, and it's cool. You know, S13 is still, it's cool. It's not as cool as S14, but.
So you prefer S14?
Oh yeah.
But it's a hatch though. Everybody loves the hatch. No.
This still my baby. But,
okay.
But it's cool, you know.
So tell me about the engine.
So this is a S13 SR20.
Okay.
A Pkwy spec. Go ahead and show you. So this is just a Pkwy S13 SR. Pretty much stock. Kind of a crazy buy. This was 2021. I got two SR20s for $4,000. Yeah.
So come back again. How did you find two SR20s?
So I'll back up. So look, when I bought this car, I was like, man, this has to have an SR20 in it.
It has to.
It just has to. So you know. So I started looking. I was digging. I think my buddy sent me a link to one in Lebanon. No, Mount Juliet.
Okay.
Two SR20s, $4,000. This swap was in a car running, like bone stock T25. It didn't even have a manifold on it. It was stock manifold, stock MAF, stock injectors, still running in a car. And I was like, what? All right, I'll buy this thing today. They said, don't pay. We'll pull it, then you can pay. I said, you know what? Actually, do you want to ride in the car? I'll take you for a drive in the car. Yeah.
Are you serious?
And then he's like, well, by the way, I have a whole nother SR as well. He's like, y'all can take that one too. And we left with two SRs. Yeah.
You got two for the price of one.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Harness everything.
Full, like as it sits here is pretty much how it came. Other than I made some upgrades here.
What did the second one have? It was just a long block.
Long block. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's. But
so are you gonna build the second one?
Nah, not yet.
Man. No. Okay.
We got to stick with the stock power for now.
Okay, so this is mostly factory.
Yeah. There's a couple upgrades. Equal length manifold.
Okay.
A T28 from an S14 SR20. Not the journal bearing, it is the ball bearing.
Okay.
Z32 MAF, and then S15 spec R injectors. And there's a few other small things like GK Tech catch can, front mount intercooler, and a few other little odds
Did ECU, was it plug and play with the ECU?
No,
you had to do some small
this
chip?
is a RS enthalpy setup. This is just a ROM tune.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. The goal is to put it on a Power FC.
Okay.
Here soon, yeah.
Right.
All right. Something about having the commander on the dash, you know. So, but as it is, it's reliable. It does me good at track events and driving on the street and whatnot.
So what about? Tell me about the interior.
So the interior is pretty cool. So I've been wanting this interior setup for a long time now, which is consisting of the gauges, the seats, the steering wheel combo, having a dual DIN radio. So what we have here in the driver's seat is a Bride Zeta 2, and then on the passenger seat I have a Bride Bricks 1.5.
No reps.
No reps.
No reps. No reps, guys. No reps.
These were cheaper than reps, actually.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Where you finding these hookups at?
Auction. You live and die by the auction.
Huh.
When you wake up, you gotta get on the auction.
Oh,
before you go
so these were imported.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
C-mail?
No, USPS and then DHL on the other one.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. The
right.
other seat was actually taken apart, and it was 2 pieces, 2 separate
okay,
packages.
so so it'll be smaller in shipping.
Mm-hmm.
That's smart.
It was cool.
Yeah.
Then the Nardi 330. You have to have a Nardi. You have to. The Defi BF gauges.
Yeah, it's nice. Nice.
I mean, you can't go wrong with that.
Right.
Nismo GT shift knob, Pioneer Apple CarPlay, and then I have a few other small things. I have a C pillar bar.
I saw that.
A big 12-inch subwoofer.
So this pillar bar, where is it bolted to? It's not bolted to the strut towers.
Mm-mm. So this is the seat belt, the old seat belt mounts
for
the rear seat. Yeah, it's a cool piece.
Okay, that's
It's actually pretty cool because I think this is the original piece. I think this was like handmade at one point.
What can you tell me about the exterior?
So the exterior we working with is all M Sports. So I have M Sport body kit. This is a M Sport Type A. A lot of people don't really like it because the front bumper, it has the lights for it are under.
Okay.
They're in the opening there.
Okay.
So at first I didn't want it, but it was in stock.
Right.
And looking for stuff that's in the USA that's in stock is kind of next to impossible. So this was at CorelWorks in Atlanta.
Okay.
If you need anything, CorelWorks is cool. It's good company, a bunch of good guys. So M Sport full. The Type A and Type B, they use the same rear bumper and side skirts.
Okay.
I have the M Sport hood as well, the single vent, Craft Square. I don't know the designation, like TCAF or something.
The mirrors, they're hard. I heard they're hard as hell to use because they're so tiny.
Man, these are actually the most usable GT mirror I think you can buy.
Really? So you can see out of them really well?
17, 18, T37s. You already know T37s.
Right.
Is
okay, so it's a staggered size, not just width.
Yeah. Well, so width is the same. Width and offset's the same, but I got 17 rear, or 17 front and 18 rear. That's just the classic S chassis look, you know.
What wing is that? What wang is that? That shopping cart handle.
So this blade, this is a Origin GT, a 1750 millimeter.
Okay.
The wing stands it came with were FRP, and they cracked almost instantly. So my buddy in California, Ryan, we designed these in a phone call at like 2 in the morning. And crazy enough, these are now aluminum and chromoly bases. And we finished these in a phone call at 2:30 in the morning, sent the file out on Wednesday morning.
Right.
Had the parts back Friday. So yeah, this was last weekend? Yeah, last weekend.
So did he cut it, or you went to like send cut send or something like that?
Send cut send.
Yeah, send cut send's really cool.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy. I had all this stuff, like the body kit. I already had the hood ordered, but the body kit and the wing was all purchased at the same time. Because I had this look in mind for a long time. Even down to the exhaust. I needed to have a specific exhaust, the Buddy Club Spec 2. I found it in Florida and picked it up. It's cool things to have, you know. Like, they're kind of meaningless, but you know.
it's parts and stuff of the time.
Yeah.
Right? And it's the nostalgia with the builds.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. Because you remember back in the day looking at those magazines and those videos, and they got those parts, and you're like, man. So to actually have some of those legacy parts, or style and cues, in 2023, that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, you got to like slam.
Okay.
Yeah. S chassis things.
Well, guys, we're back. We're in the car. We're all mic'd up. I have no seatbelt. S chassis things. Let's start it up, see how it sounds. Nice. Let's go for a drive.
Let's do it.
If you'll wind the window up a little bit. Yeah. Alright, that's good. Well, I might down some. Alright.
See, like I said, like everything in here makes a little noise.
Yeah, I think that's how the 510 might end up being. What coilovers do you have?
DC extreme low.
Extreme lows.
Yeah. Which hoping to switch it out to Stance XR1.
Okay.
Something a little more on the performance side. These are more on like the daily driver type side.
Okay.
Luckily they've worked for me because I've had to like, I've never adjusted damping at the track, but the past couple of events I actually did. I had to mess with tire pressures and damping and try to figure the car out a little better, you know?
Yeah.
My goal with the car is to drive fast, you know? Like, I've always driven like the whole like slow, consistent. It's like, I want to get out of the comfort zone, you know? Like,
Right.
do something exciting.
Well, that's how I've always driven. So we're opposite. I've always driven like an asshole, but I've never drifted.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one day, I'll build like a specific car just for it. Because if anything happens, I'll be like, it's built for that, it hit or whatever.
Yeah. Well, like, I try to be as consistent as possible. So like, but now I'm trying to learn how to be more aggressive and consistent. And like, let's see, go a little faster in this section and not slow down as much.
Right.
So one of the biggest things I do a lot is I e-brake a lot. So I've been trying to switch it up and do a little bit more of the front brake instead.
Okay.
Which that technique isn't something I thoroughly enjoy, because then you're flat spotting your front brakes, which is not good.
Okay. What about, so are you going to stay with the handbrake, or are you going to get a hydro eventually?
No, this thing, like, you can feel it.
Okay.
Yeah. No, this thing locks it. And then I use the Project View pads, which is just like,
Just bitey as hell.
I think they're just metal. I honestly think they're just metal. I got this other kid, the Miata, he used the same ones and same thing. Like, I don't have to warm the e-brake up or anything like that. I even have to set it pretty loose. Like, this is pretty loose.
Yeah. That sounds nice.
I wish the guy actually was able to catch the flames I was spitting at the last event.
And that's not artificial flames like a lot of people do it now. That's like, you're running the car hard, that's extra onboard gas naturally from just driving hard and doing stuff.
So this is like, at NSS, you know, like the backwards, so it's like you're going the long sweeper and then going up. And this is like, you're pinned at red line pretty much, and you're at the end, you like let off because it's slowing down.
Right.
And it's just like, oof. And it's usually a big one. And it doesn't help because, as you can probably smell, it smells like fuel in here. This tune is really rich.
Yeah, that's pretty much like how driving the Z is. The old 1970 Z, nothing but gas.
I do not thoroughly enjoy it, but it's safe.
Yeah. Sounds nice though. It sounds period. Sounds like an old SR.
That's what I wanted. Like, I had a vision and I stuck with it. I was like, look, like I'm not gonna deviate.
Right.
No. I know this engine gonna last me for a while, but it blows up. I don't know if I'll do SR again.
I mean, you got that extra block.
Yeah, I might do JZ. That's like
the one JZ.
My goal is to have an SR S14 and then maybe this as a track car. I would maybe even put a VQ in this thing.
With VVL or without VVL?
So you're saying like the HR or non-HR?
Well, both of them got the VVL, but would you go with just solid cams or would you go variable lift? You leave the variable lift on?
I would just leave, just like do like a...
Just a swap?
Just a normal DE, like that. A normal DE and this would... I could drive probably any track.
Yeah, this is kind of light, really light.
I think if I like mess with like the piping size and like the lengths and whatnot, I could get a bit of a different sound, but with the T28 I'm kind of limited sound wise. That's pretty cool right there.
Yeah. A little Z31, red Z31 just passed us. Oh, sweet. Nobody in front. Open it up a little bit. Yeah, she sounds cool.
Yeah, like I didn't have a manifold on it before. It was just the stock manifold. But that I didn't like the sound of that. Like
with the stock manifold?
Yeah. I do got the straight pipe, which is good, but I don't know, like the manifold is like the icing on the cake.
And you have that soft limiter, right?
No, this is hard.
It was a hard limit?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think you can do a soft limiter with the wrong tin. I don't think you can.
What is the limit at?
I think this tack is off because it's the US tack.
Okay.
But I think it's 72 or 75. One of those two.
And pretty much when you're drifting, you're pretty much just banging off the limiter?
No. Never.
Never
Never
okay.
off limiter.
So you just control it with your foot?
Yeah.
Because I was about to ask you, if you do that, aren't you worried about rockers and stuff?
Yeah, so no, I never try to stay like right there, but don't go to it. You know, try to be safe, you know, especially since I don't trailer this car. This is all...
You drive up there, drive back.
I tried, you know, like, the whole ideal I have is I need this car to be reliable to get me anywhere, you know? I mean, I have a daily driver, but if I have a non-cool daily driver and I have a cool daily driver, I'd rather drive the cool daily driver.
Yeah, the thing is that's cool right now is that currently right now in Japan is Drift Missouri.
Yeah.
So everybody's over there right now just having fun, just doing backies and shit like that.
Driving buckets and having fun. Which, yesterday was kind of funny. A guy asked me, he's like, is this a missile? And I was like, no, guy, this is not a missile. Like,
right.
Open your eyes. Oh. I was like, what do you think a missile is? Like, he's like, what do you do? Like, you daily this? You drift it? I was like, I do it all. Like, I do everything with this car.
Right.
I get groceries. I run errands like this.
We probably need to slow down and just give us space and then like drive faster a little bit. Just.
We're about to turn right.
Oh, we're gonna turn? Okay.
Yeah. Right here.
Yeah. Hopefully they go straight. Yes.
People wouldn't slow down.
It's cool. Yeah. It's so nostalgic.
It really is. Like, puts a smile on my face every time.
Yeah.
Cool is because I can like drive it like this, like, and then like the next day I can take it to a track.
Right.
And it's good on tires too. I don't use a pair of tires at an event.
Okay.
And I can do 50 to 60 laps.
Really?
On half a pair, yeah.
That's pretty good.
So the fronter.
That second chirp's nice.
Yeah. So the front is Kenda KR20A. The rear I normally run Kenda as well, but I'm doing a switch to less grip. So the rear is Iron Man.
What is that? That's a...
It's like an all season. Like
Okay.
a high tread wear all season. So at the last event I tried to do Kenda 200 tread wear all around. I couldn't get the car like to even break loose whatsoever. And that's like clutch kicking a lot, using low angle. And I was getting like kind of upset after a while, but I was like, you know what? We're just having fun today.
Those are tires, like throwaway tires, kind of like. I never heard those brands.
The Iron Man, yeah, they're just like cheap all seasons. Yeah, because I normally use Kendas because they're consistent. They last forever. The grip is consistent. These will probably last a while. The grip will start getting inconsistent the less tread is on it, you know, which I don't mind, but I don't want to make changes. Yeah,
Right.
I don't.
Still feeling out the chassis.
Well, like, I am also like, this is only 7 psi. I have room for more, but I just don't want to change it.
Right.
As you see, I can drive the crap out of this car with just as is.
What blow valve is it?
None. So this is just.
Oh, so it's just recircling. It's just surged back to the turbo. Oh, okay.
I probably won't have a blow valve on this car ever.
You're not worried about the surge hurting the turbo?
No.
I guess it's not that much PSI.
No, yeah, if I was pushing like, I don't know, like
20, 30 pounds.
yeah, I would probably be a bit more. I've drifted this corner before.
Yeah. It pulls nice, man.
Yeah.
The power is consistent.
It's like, when I looked up the setups, like this is just like your classic SR20 setup. Like you're not gonna be upset.
Well, you don't feel no turbo lag or anything. It just pulls through.
Yeah.
Now the camber and toe and everything is set up for drift. Or is it set up for like a street setup?
So no, actually, this is just all set to. I think my whole alignment is actually almost stock, actually.
Oh, really? Okay. So you're pretty much powering out when you're drifting, and then you're driving normal. It just drives normal.
So mine. I don't like drift setups because they feel like switches.
Oh, really? So you don't even have an angle kit or anything in the front?
No, I do have that. I have knuckles, but I don't have an aggressive maple setup like extended lowers, or I run like toe out in the front.
Right, like rail bolt out in the front, right?
I don't like those setups. They just don't. One, they like wear your tires out quickly, and then they just don't feel natural to me, you know. The way I learned, really, I didn't have any knuckles or anything when I learned drifting. I stock. That's what my S14 was completely stock engine, stock knuckles.
Right.
It was just lowered, welded diff, and a bucket seat. I kid you not, I could drive to an event 3 hours away, drive the whole event, drive home, drive to work the next day.
Right. That limiter though sounds crazy.
Yeah. It's a nice sound.
So guys, what do you think? Cool? Is it retro? Does it make you think of back in the old days? I know some of the younger audience may not be able to like feel or understand the nostalgia behind this build, but it's pretty cool. It brings a smile on your face, man. Everything was done right. It's done period. It looks period. I mean, like see, man, up to boost like maybe 2 psi, get that tututu a little louder. But it sounds good for a straight pipe. SR good, man. SR good. It's nice. And then, like, say it's a looker with the wrap, the sleepy eye up front, everything. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't know, it's just like, I was telling people, it's like a JDM dream. I know, like, it's a copy of what someone else did, but it's an inspiration, you know? Like,
I mean, they all kind of work. They're just different liveries, you know?
Yeah, I do. So that's the next step. Is I do have a livery plan. It'll be this.
Okay.
But in chrome on the sides. So the cars that had this arrow that were orange, I might do the orange. I don't know yet. But they had like the checkered flag with the M Sport logo on the sides. I'm like, man, I kind of need that. I told the rep guy, I was like, not yet. We're not going to do it just yet.
Right.
But it's like, this is going to happen soon.
Alright guys, well, I guess until next time, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it sounded awesome. Let me know in the comments. I'll put his IG in the description. Let us know. Maybe we probably find another time where we could actually go do some shenanigans. I don't know. Let us know in the comments what you think. Until next time, you all have a good one.